One-on-one with Xavier basketball coach Travis Steele, sponsored by your local Toyota dealer.
A week out at the Barclays Center, you take home the third place in the NIT Tip-Off tournament. How do you like how your team performed out there in two pretty tough games in Iowa State and Virginia Tech?
We didn't perform as well against Iowa State. I thought that was the worst game we probably played all year. But give Iowa State a lot of credit. They played well, and they got a good team. I think they're going to win a lot of games moving forward. And I thought we really bounced back against Virginia Tech. I thought going into the tournament, I thought Virginia Tech was possibly the best team in that tournament. And I think they'll be an NCAA tournament team. Mike Young does a great job. They got a lot of talent. They're old. That's going to be a really, really, really good win for us moving forward.
What was it about that Iowa State game? Was it coming off two big wins the week before, adjusting to, a different, I guess, venue in the Barclays Center, or was it just Isaiah Brockerton? It was his night and he couldn't miss.
I think it was a little bit of everything, probably. Just to be honest, Chris, I don't think you can probably pinpoint it on any one specific thing, but Brockington got hot. He scored 30, 23 in the second half. Our defense wasn't very good. We turned the ball over as well. And we were battling a lot of sicknesses, I'll be honest. Going into the game, I didn't know who the heck was going to play. We had some guys gutted out, played because we need bodies. But obviously, again, there's no excuses at the end of the day, man. You give Iowa State credit. We got to be a heck of a lot better.
I mean, you probably thought you were done battling some sort of outbreak of sickness on your team this season, and then all of a sudden you're out there and you got the bug going around. That really tested your depth. Did you like what you saw out of those guys at the end of the bench that had to be called upon to play significant minutes?
I did, Chris. I thought Cesar Edwards, freshman, he played well. He played hard. He was physical. He made some mistakes, but he did them going 100 miles an hour. And really liked what he did against Virginia Tech. And then I really liked what Kiki came in, banged in a 3 for us. And I thought he had a really good first half run for us. He had a long kind of stretch there against Virginia Tech. And again, he could score the ball and he could shoot the ball. And we need that, and he's got to continue to bring it on the defensive end. If he does that, he'll find minutes.
That Virginia Tech game, up by double digits for quite a bit of it, they come roaring back. Was that a gut check moment for your team? Because you guys were cruising, you guys felt like everything was going your way, and here you are, end of the game, it comes down to crunch time. Yeah,
I thought our group was unflappable, though. And again, we kind of were in a similar situation a little bit against Ohio State. They kind of threw a punch late, and we had to respond, and we did the same thing against Virginia Tech. Man, our guys were calm, cool, and collected in the timeouts. Going into that the last 4-minute war, Chris, I believe we were down by 3 or 4. And our guys just, they were right when I was kind of walking into the huddle, they were saying all the right things. And I could tell, man, we were going to give ourselves a really good chance to win, just execute at the end on both ends of the floor. And we'd have a good chance to win, and we did.
And Nate Johnson obviously hitting that shot at the end, huge. He had a big game, 30 points against the Hokies. When he originally committed, I remember thinking, shooter, they could use another 3-point shooter. It seems like he's taken a bigger role in pretty much your 1 or 2 scorer night in, night out.
He can really score. He's got a gift. He can shoot it. He can score it. He's got a really good mid-range game. He's continued to expand his game over the last year. He's improved a lot. And he's a tremendous defender, Chris. He's a really good defender. So he brings a lot to our team. Obviously, when he had 30 against Virginia Tech, huge shot by him. Great pass by DeJuan Odom in that possession as well.
The big news, other than the sickness that was going through your team out there, Zach Fremantle, you guys have been missing him. He was dressed for that Virginia Tech game. I know you've said before that the 1st of December was going to be kind of that decision when you guys wanted him back. We're nearing December 1st. Where does he stand, and do you expect to have him to full strength soon?
Yeah, he's cleared to play. He's cleared for contact. It'll be a build-up for him, though, Chris. So I think, hopefully he'll be able to play this Wednesday versus Central Michigan. A smaller sample size, right? He's not going to play his normal load of minutes. He's not going to play 30. But we got to build him up to that point because he obviously changes our team in a big way. I mean, he's a first-team all-league guy. He's a special player. I think it speaks volumes to the rest of our team to at this point be 5-1 without Zach playing, who, like I said, is a first-team all-conference player. Shows, man, we got a chance to be pretty dang good. We got good depth. we've kind of found ways to win and kind of continue to formulate our identity. But we're excited to get him back out there. I know that.
With a guy like him who's so hard-nosed, and I'm sure he wants to go a million miles an hour right out of the gate, is it hard? You kind of got to reel him in and kind of let him go, manage that mentality out of him, because like you said, you're trying to get him back up to speed.
It is, he said he just wants to go 100. And I told him, listen, you can do all contact. We're going to build that up. And I wanted to make sure he knew kind of going into it, hey, you're not playing 30 minutes game one. You're probably going to play about 8, and then we'll see how that does, see how that goes. And then we'll build it up from there. But I love that about Zach, right? Because that's how he plays. He's not a guy that dips his toe in. He dives all the way in.
All right, 2 games until the next time we talk to you. You got Central Michigan on Wednesday, and then Oklahoma State in the Big East Big 12 battle. With Central Michigan coming to town, they've played a big-time schedule so far. Gonzaga, they're going to play Kentucky before they see you guys. What do you see out of the Chippewas, and what are they going to give you?
They're going to play loose. I mean, they're going to take a lot of shots. They're going to take some tough ones. They got guys who can make them. Like you said, they're not going to be intimidated. They played Gonzaga. They played Missouri. They've played other really good teams. And so they won't be intimidated at all. And I think they'll give us a game, man. I really do. And I hope our guys got to be ready. You see all throughout college basketball right now, it's like quote unquote upsets, right? And people are older than they've ever been with the COVID year, right? And with immediate transfer eligibility, it's changed basketball. It really has. And so you got to be ready every single night.